Hi, welcome to Tech Time. Today we're going to be looking at Instagram. So, what is Instagram? How do I use it? How do I get signed into it? We're going to talk about all of that and more today on Tech Time. So, for today's Tech Time, as we mentioned, we're going to be looking at Instagram. So, what is Instagram? What do I do with it? Why do I want it? Those are very good questions. First of all, Instagram is a social media platform. It is owned by Facebook, and the main purpose of Instagram is pictures. There's some video sharing that goes on as well, but mostly it's to have a venue for you to post pictures and have people comment on pictures. It's a very visual platform compared to some of the others. You don't post just words on anything. You can add captions to the pictures you post, and people can comment and respond to your pictures, but it's not a big sharing platform like Facebook is. So it's more of a I'm showing you my pictures and you can tell me what you think of my pictures, but you can't take my pictures if you understand. Unlike Facebook where you can see somebody's post and share it, or if you're using Twitter, you can see somebody's tweet and then retweet that. Instagram doesn't work in quite the same way. So the first thing we're going to look at is creating an Instagram account. Now, since Instagram is a mostly visual-based platform, it works best and optimally on a mobile device. So whether you have put it on your phone or your tablet, doesn't matter. As long as it is on a mobile device, you'll have full access to everything Instagram has to offer. Now, what you're seeing here is on a desktop computer, so you're going to see things a little bit differently if you're on a device. And the reason I'm showing you this version first is I want you to be able to see how you can sign up and create your account on a desktop, but what limitations you're going to have from that point. So when you go to Instagram.com, you will have an area where you can sign in if you already have an account. But if you don't have an account, which if you're watching this you probably don't, then the step you'll need to take next is to create an account. So there's a couple ways you can go about doing this. First of all, if you already have a Facebook, you can use your Facebook login to just jump right into to creating an Instagram. It'll connect the two automatically, and they'll almost function as one account, where you have Facebook, you have Instagram, but you can post to either one. Depending on what you're posting to, I might add. If you'd rather not go that route, you can just sign up, start fresh with a brand new account, which is what I'm going to show you here. So again, it gives you the option to log in with Facebook if you have Facebook, or you can just create your own account using a mobile number or email, putting in your name, what you want your username to be. That's what will show up on your account, what people will see, and then password to go with your account. Once you have filled in all this information and verified, it will then take you in so that you can start doing things with your account. But again, it's going to be very limited if you are on a desktop or a laptop computer. You will not have the same access that you would if you download the app. So you can, right now if you want, go and download the app to your mobile device. Once it's downloaded, it shouldn't take too long. Open it, and then it'll ask you to do the whole sign in or sign up process as well. So if you create one on the desktop, it'll be there and you can just sign in on the app, or you can just go straight to the app and do the whole registration there. So since we already have an account here at the library, I'm just going to go ahead and sign into that. So I'm going to enter our credentials, log in, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we've signed into our account, and Now here we are looking at the library's Instagram from inside. So as you can see, we've already established our account, but when you first come in, it'll ask you to put some things that you're interested in, show you some people that you might know, and basically kind of try to set you up so that in your feed here, which is what you're seeing in this middle, you'll actually have pictures that populate it. And then, of course, once you start to build your following and start following more and more people, that will fill up a lot more. But we'll talk more about that later. So on the top section of our screen, and this will be true if you're looking at the mobile version as well, it does show you stories. These are Instagram stories. It could be pictures or videos that people have uploaded. It's very similar to like the Snapchat stories or the Facebook version of it. It's separate from what you see on the feed. Sometimes what you see up here will also appear in the feed, but you have to post it into both places if you want it to appear in both. Otherwise, it'll just go to here or to here, depending on what you're doing. Now, when you're signed in on the desktop or laptop version, you will be able to see pictures from people on your newsfeed. You will be able to like or heart the picture, comment on the picture, and then the arrow is not for sharing, it's actually to send this to somebody. So you can privately message this post to someone if you would like. See how it brings up the different people, or we can share it to Facebook if it's something that we want to share to Facebook, but you can only share it with specific people, not onto your feed for your followers to see, if that makes sense. The little emblem banner thing here, this is the international symbol for save. So if you want to save this post so that you can see it later, you can click on that and then it will save it to you so that you can come back and look at it at a later time. Now, one of the things you'll also notice is that it gives you people that you might know. You'll see that on the mobile version as well, just not exactly the same. There is a search, so if you want to search for a particular person that you know or don't know, you can type in their name or their username and see if they pop up. You can also search hashtags, which you'll see here. So this is from the Flagstaff Library, and so they hashtagged it Flag Life. So I could type in Flag Life up here and it'll bring up any pictures that have this hashtag. Now up on the top area, the home of course will bring me back to this screen because this is my home screen. This is the private message button or the DM button. So you can send a private message to people who are listed in your friends list. Okay, the little I guess compass thing will bring up a different view of pictures and things that have been done recently. Again, this is coming from all the different people that we know. And then there is the heart, which brings up, it's basically your notifications area, letting you know when people like something that you've posted, or if someone has started following you. So it gives you all that information that you would also get from other social media platforms like Facebook. Now, the thing that we're going to look at before we leave the desktop version is this little button on the end, which is our account button. We can go to our profile. We can look at any items that we have saved that we want to look at later. We can adjust our settings, or we can switch accounts. Some people like to have multiple accounts, like a business account and then a personal account. And so you can switch between accounts that you manage very quickly. Let's quickly go to the profile, take a look. So on your personal profile, it does show you how many postings you've made, how many followers you have, and how many people you are personally following. If you have added things to your story, those will show up here. These are saved so that if someone wants to come and watch them at a later time, they can. All the posts that you have made show up down below. And then you also have access to Instagram TV, which again is a way of sharing quick videos, but they have to be short. I think they can be longer too, but that's where you would go to look at videos. Now to edit your profile, there's the Edit Profile button up here, which will allow you to go in and change things like your bio, your username. That's what shows up when you comment on things. You can include other information. You can also change your password. It'll show you if you have apps and websites that are connected to your Instagram, what your email and SMS preferences are, how you want your notifications to arrive. You have a lot of options here on what you get notified of and how you get those notifications. You can manage the contacts you have, the people that you are following or that are following you. Privacy and security is an important thing you want to check out. So you can make your account private, which means that people can see your profile picture and your name and then request to be allowed access to your account, which means you'll be notified so and so wants to follow you, and you can say yes or no. If you don't have that marked, then your account is public, meaning anyone can just start following you at any time, and there is no restriction on that. So it depends on how out there you want to be. And then all these other options are here for you to decide how you want to access your account. You can turn on two-factor authentication if you're worried about being hacked. You can even do a data download of your activity if you want to, make sure everything's right. You can even look at login activity and see what you're currently signed into, and if you see something that isn't right, you can fix it. So a lot of options here. Oh, try that again. Okay. Now your profile picture, you can change anytime you want just by clicking on it, and then it'll take you to the option of using a picture you already have in your profile, or to upload a picture from your computer or whatever device you happen to be on. Now, as we've been exploring this, I hope you noticed one very important thing. There is no place on the screen to add a picture. In other words, there's no way for us to post in our current mode. I've clicked all these buttons so you can see. I've scrolled down, and there is nowhere for us to add a post. And that's where you lose some of the ability to do things when you are signed in on a desktop or a laptop versus on a mobile device. I can't go in and add pictures to my account. I can only like, comment, and interact with others when I'm in this mode. In order to add pictures, I have to have the mobile version. In other words, I have to be on my phone or on a tablet, and then I'll be able to access the pictures from that device and upload them. Down in this area, you'll see when I show you the tablet version, there'll be a big plus sign which you'll tap on to then add something to your Instagram. So we're going to take a moment to pause and switch over to the tablet version. But again, if you have any questions, let us know, and we'll be happy to address those with you. So uh, stand by. It'll be just a moment for you. Hi, welcome back. So I have the tablet here, and we're going to look at Instagram on the tablet. I'm going to see how well that, yeah, a little bit of glare from the light back there. But right here at the bottom, we have a button that says Instagram. Looks like a little camera, like an old style camera. We're going to touch that to open up the app itself. All right, so now we are in the app version of Instagram. You can see that we still have some of the same buttons that we had before up top, except now there's a plus sign here. Down in the bottom, again, some of the same buttons that we saw previously. Depending on what version of Instagram you're using, whether it's on an iPad or an Android, this is going to look just slightly different. But just by moving up, I have the ability to scroll through the different postings on my timeline here. And then I still have the same abilities to like, comment, send this to somebody. And then there's some other little emoticons and things that you can add when you do comments and things. But the point is that all the same features that I showed you on the desktop version are here, with the addition of being able to add. So we're going to touch the add button. And now it's going to access pictures and things that we have saved on this device. Those pictures are going to be available for us to upload into Instagram and make into a post. So for example, this is a picture of our Bookface Fridays. So if I wanted to post this picture, at the bottom I have the option of just posting it straight to my newsfeed, making it into a story, which is those ones that you saw running across. I can turn it into a reel, which are short video clips. I can go live, so if I want to do Instagram live, I can do that. And then those are my options there. If I'm just going to post, then I'm going to hit the next button, which is right up here. It's going to give me an option of filters, which you can filter your pictures if you want. There's all sorts of different types of filtering, lighting tricks, black and white, different things that you can do. You can do some simple editing if you want. If you need to adjust the framing, the brightness, contrast, see, structure, warmth, saturation, color, fade, highlights, standard picture editing things that you could do with most picture editing programs. When you're done playing with that, you have the option to decide how you want to post this. Now, if you connect your Instagram to Facebook, you will have the option to post this to both. Now, this works from Instagram to Facebook. It does not work from Facebook to Instagram. The reason? Facebook is more than just pictures. Facebook also does other types of posts, whereas Instagram, since it's just pictures, you can send that picture to Facebook with a caption and it won't interrupt the way Facebook works. But Facebook to Instagram will not work. So just be aware of that. You can add people if you want to tag someone in your photo, locations if you're at a certain spot. There's other things and other places that you can, like if you want to connect to Twitter, Tumblr, if you have those accounts, you can do that as well. Once you have everything decided, you're ready, you would just hit the share button right up top, and then your photo with whatever caption you put will be posted to Instagram. So since we're not going to post this right now, I'm just going to cancel it out. But as you can see, using Instagram can be a lot of fun. It's not too hard, so definitely check it out. Download the app to your mobile device so that you can have the ability to share things. If you just want to take a look at what people are doing, again, you can use the desktop or the laptop version. but you're not going to have the full access like you would if you're using a mobile version. So again, thank you for joining us today on Tech Time. I hope you'll enjoy doing some Instagram posts. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. You can find us at Gallup Library. You just put that into the search bar that I showed you, and then you can follow us. We do lots of postings about different programs that we're having. Sometimes we have contests, competitions, a lot of fun things that we try to do. So follow us. Feel free to comment on any of the things that we post. We're happy to get feedback. Speaking of social media, do follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We're always posting on all these different platforms. If you want to see more videos like this, definitely subscribe to our YouTube, and then you can get notifications every time we post a new video, whether it's Tech Time like today, or Creative Corner, or any of the other many videos that we post. And there's a lot of great things that we try to put out for you guys. So we hope that you'll follow and interact with us. Really, we want to have that interaction. So leave us comments, give us thumbs up, likes, and all that other fun stuff. So for Tech Time, I'm Marcos, and we will see you next time.